Hello guys, welcome to MoBileMaThS with Gamchirai. Today I want us to look at arithmetic sequences 2. So we are going to use the formulas D. Our common difference is Tn minus 1, and our nth term is A plus n minus 1 times D, which is our common difference there. Okay, so let's do a couple of questions. Determine the arithmetic sequence if the fourth term, this is T4, is minus 6, and the 11th term, T11, minus 34. So what we do with this is this. We write T4 is equal to minus 6. And we know our T11 is also minus 34. Okay. We are going to use the nth term formula together with this information that we are given. We said our Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. So I'll use for this one and also for this one. Okay, let's do that. So for the first one, if we say T4 is equals to A plus 4 minus 1 times D. Okay, we will get T4 as A plus 3D. This becomes equation number 1. Okay. Then if we do for T11, we will get T11 is equal to A plus 11 minus 1 times D. This becomes A plus 10D. So T11 is now equation number 2. Okay. So with these two equations, I can say equation number 1 minus equation number 2 to get to solve this simultaneous equation. So I want to rewrite these equations such that we can subtract them correctly. So I'll have my equation number 1 is minus 6 is equals to A plus 3D. This is my equation number 1. And my equation number 2 is minus 34 is equals to A plus 10D. Okay, this is equation. So we are subtracting this. So if we subtract for the first two parts, then if we subtract, we will get minus 6 minus 34, we'll get a 28. This is equal to A minus A, we get 0, plus 3D minus 10D, we get minus 7D there. Okay, so if we divide both sides by minus 7, we get our D as minus 4. Okay, so this is our common difference. So with this D, we can find the value of A in either equation 1 or equation 2. So in this case, I'm going to use equation number 1. Minus 6 is equals to A plus 3D. Okay, and our D we now know, so it's minus 6 is equals to A plus 3 by minus 4. Okay, so multiplying that, what do we get? We get minus 6 is equals to A minus, excuse me, minus 12. Okay, so our A, at the end of the day, our A is equal to 6. Okay. So with this information, we can write our nth term as Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. So our A is, so it's now Tn is equals to 6 plus n minus 1 times our D, which is our minus 4. Okay, so this is our nth term. So if we want to find any term, we are going to use this formula. Okay. So for us to get T1, we are going to say T1 is equals to 6 plus 1 minus 1 times minus 4. And we get our T1 as, this is a 0, so we get our T1 as 6. Okay, if we want to find for T2, we do the same. So for T2, it becomes T2 is now equal to 6 plus 2 minus 1 by minus 4. This becomes 6 plus minus 4. Okay, so we get our T2 as 2. Okay, fine. Let's go on to the last one. T3 is equal to 6 plus 3 minus 1 by minus 4. Okay, so this becomes 6 plus 2 by minus 4. Okay, and we'll get T3 as minus 2. Okay, so for a sequence you simply need 3 terms and you can have your sequence as, so our sequence in this case becomes 6, 2, minus 2, and so on. Okay, so this becomes our sequence there. Okay, let's go on to another question. So here we have got another question. Given the sequence 7, 5.5, 4, 2.5, so this is T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay, find the next term in the sequence. So since it's an arithmetic, we can find the common difference there. And our D is, we said our D is equals to Tn minus 1. So this becomes T2 minus T1. And I can have 5,5 minus 7. And our common difference there becomes, our D becomes, my D becomes minus 1,5. Okay. Now, with this information, if I want to find T5 there, I can simply add on term number 4, I can simply add the common difference D there. Okay, that's what we are doing basically. So I can come here and say T5 is equal to T4 plus D is now equal to 2,5 plus minus 1,5. Okay, and if you add this, you get your T5 as 1. Okay, so that's the term number 5. The second question is asking us to determine the general term of the sequence. So we want to find the general term. The general term of the sequence is now we want to find the general term of the sequence. So the general term for part B, the general term is, we have Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D there. We now have our value for D, and we now have the value of our A. We know our A is our T1. So we can have it as 7 plus n minus 1 times D is minus 1,5. Okay, let's simplify this one. If we want to simplify, we can have it as 7 plus minus 1,5 n minus, now this becomes plus there, 1,5. Okay, simplifying that, we'll get, so I can add 7 and 1,5 there, and I'll get 8,5. Then for the n there, I'll have minus 1,5 n there. Okay, so Tn, this is the general term there. That's the general term. Okay, let's go to the part C of the question. Part C of the question is saying, which term has a value of minus 23? Okay, let's do that. Term, so we want to find the term with, the value of minus 23. We use the general formula that we just generated. Tn is equals to 8,5 minus 1,5 n. Okay, so we will substitute this one for minus 23 and have 8,5 minus 1,5 n there. Okay, so we want to find the value of n there. I can take this side and have it as minus, so I'll have minus 31,5 is equals to minus 1,5 n. Okay, like that. I can now divide both sides by 1,5 minus 1,5 minus 1,5, so that this side I'll have an n, and the negatives here, they cancel off each other. Then minus 1,5 into 31,5, I get 21. So our n there is equal to 21. Okay, so in other words, we are saying T21 is equal to minus 23. So the term there is 21. Okay, so this is the end of our lesson, guys. Please remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel, MoBileMaths, and share the videos with your colleagues. Bye bye.